I recently tested the DJI-16, which is a small drone carrying the DJI O4 Pro, and now I got the Sub250 DollyFly16, another 40mm drone carrying a full DJI O4 Pro. What am I thinking about this drone? Well, in the beginning I was pretty excited. I had just tested the Dark Star, which is a cruising drone, and the Dollyfly was powerful since the first liftoff. Having the O4 Pro got that nice feeling of flying with the best possible image, but I was ready to put this drone to the test. The first 3-4 packs were very nice, getting a little bit of confidence with the drone despite having some unexpected crashes, which I didn't understand much at the beginning why they were happening, but I'm gonna explain it later. I don't know what's going on with the Sub250 drones, but every time that I crash with one of them, I drop. Helps. It's like if there's something wrong with the size of the staff there. I don't know. It wasn't a hard crash, and now I can't find the propeller. It's like if you're gonna buy a Sub250 drone, buy 10 packs of props with it. This drone is similar to the Dark Star in the sense that they both have a floating canopy on top of rubber balls, which in theory give you a more stable clip. And this is the thing with these drones, right? Like these balls, rubber balls that they have for dampening the camera, like one crash and it came out. I don't know how often is that gonna happen on these drones. You see there, I dropped that one, the first one there. And to get this back it's possible, but it's a pain. And how many times are you gonna find this somewhere or like on a shop? That's a little bit of a problem. There is nothing wrong with the drone's film. Images are nice, no yellow, no vibration if you are flying forward nicely, but things start getting interesting when you push and try to get it further. The DollyFly16 has 1103 14,000 kV motors, and as I said, the feeling of power was very different than the Dark Star, for example, so I tried to push its limits a little bit. You've got enough power to get excited, and the more excited I got, the more I tried to push, and the more I realized, the drone is actually not there. An obvious problem is a lot of prop wash. Since the beginning, maybe you can tune it a little bit better, but out of the box there is a lot of prop wash. The second problem seems to be related to how power hungry the O4 Pro is, and here I will have to say it's not to blame Sub250 or GeparC or whoever is trying to do one of these drones, is the fact that they are trying to put a full O4 Pro into these very small drones. And the problem was that in the middle of the flight, the drone might disconnect or lose control if you were trying to do a too aggressive move, which demanded a lot of power from the battery. I was in the middle of a power loop when the drone just gave up and went directly into the ground. You can see the camera here, how it suffered from the impact, and the whole canopy just got out of place. The rubber ball acted a bit as a shock absorber and probably saved my O4 in this case. Those small balls are a bit of a pain to replace and reposition. You got a few of them on the box with the drone and the tool to put them back in place. There was not a single time I didn't come back home to have to use that tool after flying a few packs, which I don't know if it's something about how the drone is designed or that I crashed too often, but again, every time I was back home, I was using that tool to put those balls back. In general, I think it's difficult to find the right place for this drone. It's not a Sunday cruiser, it's not a freestyle drone either. It's something in the middle. Who is this drone for? Maybe those who are starting in the hobby and want to have a small drone with an O4 Pro, but are not there developed enough to push a drone to the highest limit? Maybe this drone is interesting for them because it's gonna let them do a little bit, like, it's gonna let them have a little bit more fun than just cruising around, still having that very nice image from the DJI O4 Pro. There is one small thing that I'm liking quite a lot from this drone, and it's the fact that the USB port is pointing up. It's not something that is gonna change my mind completely about the drone, but I think those small details are nice. So in my opinion, this is not a bad drone. It has some nice things, the size, the O Pro, the agility, the canopy being very good for recording. These kind of things are good, but I'm still having difficulties figuring out who is going to buy this drone. And here is my question to you. After everything that I explained, who do you think is going to buy this drone? Who do you think is actually going to enjoy this drone? Leave me a comment with what you think about it. This is what I have for you today. Thank you for watching and see you soon.